Hmm. Okay. Lesson 43. What an achievement, guys. Hmm. Lesson 43. Close your eyes. God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. Hmm. Hmm. God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. Hmm. 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 God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. Close your eyes and just so be taken into this experience. What does it really say? What does it really mean? God. Who? God. What's that? Let it really sink in. God is my source. God is my what? God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. I cannot what? I cannot see apart from him. Hmm. Hmm. Mm. Chantal, unmic yourself.
God is my source. I cannot see apart from him.
Mm-hmm.
Perception is not an attribute of God. His is the realm of knowledge. Yet he has created the Holy Spirit as the mediator between perception and knowledge. Without this link with God, perception would have replaced knowledge forever in your mind.
Mm.
With this link with God, perception will become so changed and purified that it will lead to knowledge. That is its function as the Holy Spirit sees it. Therefore, that is its function in truth.
In God, you cannot see.
Wow.
Perception has no function in God and does not exist. Yet in salvation, which is the undoing of what never was, perception has a mighty purpose.
Mm.
Made by the Son of God for an unholy purpose, it must become the means for the restoration of his holiness to his awareness. Perception has no meaning. Yet does the Holy Spirit give it a meaning very close to God's. Healed perception becomes the means by which the Son of God forgives his brother and thus forgives himself.
You cannot see apart from God because you cannot be apart from God. whatever you do in him, because whatever you think with his mind. If vision is real, and it is real to the extent to which it shares the Holy Spirit's purpose, then you cannot see apart from God.
So 3 5-minute practice periods are required today. One as early as possible, and another as late as possible. The third may be undertaken at the most convenient and suitable time, which circumstances and readiness permit. At the beginning of this practice period, repeat the idea to yourself with your eyes open. So let's go for it. Keep your eyes open and say, God is my source. I cannot see apart from him. Glance around for a while, applying the idea specifically to what you see right now. 4 or 5 times is sufficient. And then say, God is my source. I cannot see this, whatever you see, apart from him. Go for it.
God is my source. I cannot see this plant apart from him.
Beautiful.
God is my source. I cannot see this dawning apart from him.
Mm-hmm.
God is my source. I cannot see this flower apart from him.
Mm. Mm.
God is my source. I those trees apart from him.
God is my source. I cannot see anything apart from him.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
God is my source. I cannot see this flashlight apart from him.
Beautiful. In a second and longer phase of exercise period, close your eyes. So close your eyes and repeat the idea again. And then let whatever irrelevant thoughts occur to you add to the idea in your own personal way. So examples as, I see through the eyes of forgiveness. I see the world as blessed. The world can show me myself Yeah. And to that extent, the world is real because it is constantly reflecting to us what's in our mind. Another example, I see my own thoughts, which are like God's. If anyone's got anything coming as an example, feel free to share it. Also, there's no pressure. If something comes, good. If nothing comes, good. Mm-hmm.
I see my other brother through the eyes of forgiveness.
Mm. Mm.
I see my sister and the part of me that is stuck in perception through the eyes of love.
Mm-hmm.
I rest in this unity with God.
Mm. I cannot see anyone in this room apart from him. Kozuska.
I see everything and everyone through the eyes of love.
Mm. Okay, let's read
I
on.
see you all through the eyes of God and deepest gratitude. Yeah.
Beautiful. You want to continue reading, Tony?
Yeah. I just need to find out where we are, my love. Where are we?
I should find your mind, if you should find your mind wandering.
Sorry, my darling.
Paragraph 6.
Ah, thank you guys. Little team effort. If you find your mind wandering, if you begin to be aware of thoughts which are clearly out of accord with today's idea, or if you seem to be unable to think of anything, open your eyes, repeat the first phase of the exercise period, and then attempt the second phase again. Do not allow any protracted period to occur in which you become preoccupied with irrelevant thoughts. Return to the first phase of the exercises as often as necessary to prevent this. Would you like me to continue? In applying,
Maybe just let someone else.
yes, of course.
Who was that? Somebody started.
I will. In applying today's idea in the shorter practice periods, the form may vary according to the circumstances and situations in which you find yourself during the day. When you are with someone else, for example, try to remember to tell him silently, God is my source. I cannot see you apart from him.
Pick someone on the screen and tell them out loud.
Wow.
Anyway. This time you can.
God is my source. Kevin, I cannot see you apart from him.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow.
Let's do a few more.
Dennis, God is my source. I cannot see you apart from him.
Annie, God is my source. I cannot see you apart from him.
Mm.
Annie, God is my source. I cannot see you apart from him.
Kevin, God is my source. I cannot see you apart from him.
Kevin, God is my source. I cannot see you apart from him.
Pauline, God is my source. I cannot see you apart from him.
Lorella, God is my source. I cannot see you apart from him.
Dennis, you want to continue reading?
Sure. This form is equally applicable to strangers as it is to those you think are closer to you. In fact, try not to make distinctions of this kind at all.
Go on.
Today's idea should also be applied throughout the day to various situations and events that may occur, particularly to those which seem to distress you in any way. For this purpose, apply the idea in this form. God is my source. I cannot see this situation apart from him.
Yeah. So we can do that as well. So God is my source. I cannot see my foot apart from him.
If no particular subject presents itself to your awareness at the time, merely repeat the idea in its original form. Try today not to allow any long periods of time to slip by without remembering today's idea and thus remembering your function.
Mm. God is my source. I will keep seeing you in 24 hours. Thank you, guys. Baba, what a beautiful
Thanks,
morning.
everybody.
Thank you so much.
The most love in the whole world.
Ta-da.
Oh,
Dun, dun.
and to you too.
Thank
Lots of
you.
love. Thank you.
Love
Bye.
you.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Love you, love you, love you.
Gani, gani, gani.
Ciao.
Ciao.
So grateful.
Woo-hoo.